There's a couple of questions here. Is there anything new that we see in fraud trends? And I don't think there is. I mean, I don't think there's anything about the current political situation that changes the way fraud takes place. So then the next question is, do we have more fraud? We would theoretically expect that to be the case. The numbers that I've seen for this year's survey don't show that. It may be early. What we got to remember that fraud trend numbers are to do with detection. So really the question is, because of the fact that we expect more fraud, are companies doing more to discover fraud? Because really, it is not how much fraud is happening really, but how much fraud are you discovering? And so potentially numbers already in 16-17 will show an increase, but it's early to tell.
И тогда такой еще вопрос. Не могли бы вы немножко тоже сказать, вот, какие из рынков, наверное, самые подверженные риску? Вот, например, вот IT-рынок.
Нет, IT нормально. Это телеком, фармацевтика, производство. Hey, and I promised I would speak in English, but this was a Russian answer. Telecoms, pharmaceutical, retail. The high, and manufacturing. I think this would be the highest. I think the lowest would be IT startups, internet companies. Anything that's kind of new is better. So it's not true that it's not possible to, I mean, what really irritates me is when people say it's impossible to do clean business in Russia. No, that's not true. It's possible to do clean business. It's a question of decision making at all levels.
Do you have, as a consulting company, some maybe new telecom or internet gadgets to catch fraud and analyze information?
I'm sure that gadgets and apps are the future. At the moment, it's about software. At the moment, it's really about software. It's about data analytics. Kind of the frontier is that. There is nothing, however, that can save you from actually knowing your business and doing a proper risk analysis. Because you can have the best and gadgets have not really been developed yet, although that may be the way forward. But really it's risk analysis and ownership of your data and really knowing what's happening with your business.
And the last question, and could you maybe point some trends on this business to catch the fraud?
I think data analytics is the big trend. I think everybody's doing it because it's a cost-efficient way of catching the bad guys. The very expensive way to do it is to wait until you have a serious loss or a supplier relationship that a supplier that you have overpaid for a prolonged period of time. That's an expensive way of figuring it out. A much more cost-efficient way is to wait, to do a number of things we mentioned earlier, which is to do a good analysis of your risks, to work on your procedures, and to do data analytics, which should be done periodically because obviously your data changes over time. And then a really good investment is a culture that feeds a whistleblowing hotline the right way. And that's a difficult topic in Russia.